Hey, and welcome back. This is Jeremy, and this time around we're going to be dealing with the nested if statement. And you're probably thinking, well, what's a nested if statement? Well, it's basically you're going to have this outer if statement, and inside that we're going to have another if statement. Huh? I know, it still sounds kind of crazy, but just imagine for a second if it's, let's say we have an if statement that says, if it's sunny outside. And if we say, yes, it's sunny outside, then we can ask another question, is it breezy? And if it's yes to breezy, we say, oh, well, we can wear a jacket. If it's not, we'll say, well, we don't need a jacket. Or to go back to the very first one, if it's sunny outside, we'll say no, and then we'll just say whatever will be our else statement. Just kind of let that sink in for a minute, and we'll just go ahead and we'll start typing it up. My belief is you just actually see me do it instead of talking about it. So we're going to do a new Java project, and we're going to call it nested if. And we'll finish. And we're going to make ourselves a new class. And we're going to call this just nested. It's easy that way. Finish. This is our class header. And we got our main method. Public static void main string and args. Okay, so we have this. So what could we do? How could we demonstrate this the best way? So I was thinking that we just have a simple yes no type scenario here. Okay, so I'm going to hard code it and we'll just go from there. So we'll say if. So if let's say cold, and we'll make these variables here in a minute. So we're going to say if this equals yes, then we're going to do something. But if it does equal us, yes, we're going to have another if statement. We're going to ask if it's breezy out. And if this equals yes, then we're going to do something else. We'll do something totally different. So that's kind of the basic structure. Wait a minute, this one goes here, so we need a final else. Because if it's not cold outside, I guess cold is not a good one. We'll probably use sunny. Say else. Okay, so that should work. So let's change this to sunny. I like sunny. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's declare a couple variables real quick. We're going to do string sunny and breezy. We have breezing. That's not correct at all. This should be just y. I'm not sure why I have it so difficult here. Do apologize. Too much coffee. Okay, so we have these variables declared. Actually, being strings won't work. They have to be char. Yeah. Okay. I was like, why won't these red lines go away? That explains why right there. Okay, so if Sunny does this, I'm going to jump into this, and this breezy, we're going to say, excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's see, system dot out dot print. So if it's sunny and breezy, we're going to, I don't know, wear a hat, I guess. Wear a hat. Else system dot out dot print. The button pushed. And so if it's sunny but not breezy, we'll wear sunglasses. Okay. Let's do this else right here. We'll say, so if it's not sunny, system out.print. We'll say, let's see, wear, wear jeans and a t-shirt. Why not? Sounds good to me. Okay, so this is the structure of an if, or a nested if. So you have this if it meets a certain condition, it'll jump into here. So let's go ahead and let's get some user input in here. Let's go ahead and go to the top. We're going to import java.util. Scanner. Okay, so we're going to have scanner kb equals new scanner system.in. Alright, so we're going to ask, let's see, we'll ask if it's sunny outside. Oops. Is it sunny outside? Okay. And then we're going to, since it's a char, it's a little bit different. So what we're going to have to do is actually get the input from the keyboard. It's kind of weird. So let me make another, let me make a string. We'll just call this input. Oops. String input. Let me type it out and then I'll explain it. Okay, so actually I'll just kind of go through it. So we have input is going to be our variable. This is where when the user enters in their answer, whether it be yes or no, we're going to capture it into the input variable that we just made. So it's kb dot next line. Next line. Actually, autocomplete would be easier. And now we just want to take the first position of it being a Y, because a user could type in yes or whatever. So we're just going to say, okay, now we're going to grab, well, we're going to use the sunny variable so we can make it equal to Y or no, or Y or N, excuse me. So we say sunny equals the input that we have, whether it be Y or no, and we're going to use a char at, and it's going to be at 0. Char at 0 just means it's the very first position. So like in computer science, you count like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of the normal 1, 2, 3. Hopefully that makes a little sense. You probably have to type it out a couple times, but I'll go through it again. So when the user types in a Y or an N, or yes or no, it's going to be captured in this variable called input. Okay, and then we're going to take that input variable and we're just going to grab the very first character, and we're going to store that into sunny. So if sunny equals a Y or N, it's going to do something. Well, basically what it says, if sunny equals a Y, do this. If sunny equals anything else, really, then we're just going to do the statement down here. All right, so I'm just going to copy this, and we're just going to ask a couple questions. So we're still going to use input, but we're going to change this to breezy. All right, so everything should work just fine now. So let's go ahead and we'll run this. And so is it sunny outside? I'm going to say yes. Oh, I guess I should have changed the question, but that's fine. We'll say yes. And we have wear a hat. So both conditions hit yes. Let me change this to breezy. Oh boy, I can't believe I forgot that part. Let's run this again. Alright, so is it sunny outside? I'm going to say no. Actually, I'm going to say N for no. Or I'll just type no. Is it breezy outside? No. So wear a hat and t-shirt. So we could do some error checking in here, because you could type in, say like, is it sunny outside? I can type outside or whatever. And if it's breezy outside, I type in whatever I want and wear a t-shirt, because I'm not actually checking for a no answer. I'm just checking if it equals yes. There's other things that are wrong with this, like if, like I said earlier, like lowercase and uppercase have different values. So if I type in capital Y and capital Y, even though it's still yes, I mean it's still a Y to us, to it has a different value. So it doesn't equal the lowercase y. So we'll probably use this example, or maybe something a little bit smaller, and we'll jump into logical operators in the next video, how we can check for different conditions like ands or ors or not this. So hopefully this makes a little bit sense how a nested if statement works and why we would want to use it. Any questions, comments, just leave them in the box below. So until then, hope you guys have a great day, and I hope this helps you guys out in whatever programming language you do decide to pick up. All right, guys, see you later.